Hey everybody, it's the Real Estate Chicks coming back at you. I'm Kathy Pincus with RE/MAX of Barrington.
And I'm Judy Gibbons with RE/MAX of Barrington.
And we're here today to talk about, holla, the home
Good
prices
news.
have gone up a little bit. They just came out with the August numbers, and they were up just
enough to keep us...
Right. Well, however, remember that in July they had that big correction number.
Yeah.
So that was, I don't even know how that happened, but anyway, it was sort of like a do-over in July. So
Right,
August, you would hope that, good Lord, that had to go up. If it went down,
Right.
I don't know what would have happened, but it did go up, and that's great news.
Right.
So we'll take anything we can get.
We will, because we're positive thinkers.
That's right. And they've already said the recession is over.
Yes. I mean,
Hello.
geez, thanks for telling us.
Yeah, because we needed the 411 on that, because I was still in wondering.
Well, but then every time I walk into a restaurant or like Nordstrom's the other day, shh, nobody knows I was there. But they were doing a makeup seminar, and the store was packed. I said, what recession?
Yeah.
What recession? People had bags. I mean, people were buying makeup. Like it was like there was never going to be any more.
See, I think people are sort of tired of this whole thing. You know,
it's hard to be good all the time.
It is hard. I mean, I'm so tired of being good. I just want to get out and, take that little plastic out of my wallet and start to shine it around.
Mm-hmm.
Get me some bling somewhere,
Yeah, just
a new pair of shoes, a new shade of lipstick. I always say to my daughter, if you ever have a bad day, either get shoes or a new shade of lipstick. I'm telling you that you will rebound from that.
Yep.
It's the best. It's just the best.
It really is. And I would add nail polish into that.
Yes.
With all the fun colors they have now, I look at those and I go, that would make me happy. No, 0 calories.
Right.
I don't have to see if it fits.
Yes. just don't drive while doing it.
You don't. No. Nope.
But regarding the existing home sales, they did go up a bit, and also we're talking about buying a house for cash versus getting a mortgage on it.
Right.
Because in fact, I've just had 2 closings this week that were cash sales, and they were from investment investment groups that are picking up some of these good bargains that are out there. Because as we all know, there are great bargains to be had. It's like every house is on sale.
It is big time sale. Now, so this is what I always, customers will ask you, clients will say, well, will they take less money if, we offer them cash? Well, at the end of the day, a mortgage, when you sell a home, you get cash. It's the same kind of thing. But we were talking about it earlier. A good point is to say, well, possibly because if you can close very quickly as soon as you can get the title, so you could move up a closing, because now mortgages are usually taking at least 30 to 45, probably 45 days.
45, to 60.
Right.
With those underwriters.
Yes.
We love you, underwriters. Where would we be without you?
Yeah.
We'd be back in the good old days. That's where we'd be.
That's where we'd be, yes.
So, but anyway, to your point, you're absolutely right in that I had a transaction that was with a mortgage on buyer number 1 and then buyer number 2. And they were sort of having their little problems getting their mortgage. Buyer number 2 came in and said, we will close in 2 weeks and do it for cash. And that's
kind of a no-brainer.
It was a no-brainer, because as much as my people would have rather had buyer number 1, which was about $15,000 more than the cash buyer, cash is king. They could close quickly.
Right.
And we did ask for more earnest money, because we felt like, okay, if the day before the closing the buyer went to Vegas and gambled all his money, let's just say, because those things happen, as we know, we got a really nice, hefty, earnest money because we wanted more money on the front side to prove that they were in the game. And,
and that's a great tip.
That panned out.
And then also to make sure that even if you're paying with cash, I think the idea of still having an appraisal is a good idea, to make sure it appraises for even what you're gonna
close.
So yes, even close would be good.
So that levels the playing field just a bit. The other thing we wanted to talk about is Judy and I's favorite book. I tell you, of all the books in the world, this is oddly enough, we have this one in common.
Yeah.
Because we are really big on positive thinking and just making sure that you stay on track. If you think it, that's what your future is. If you think you're going to fail, you will. If you think you're going to succeed, you will.
Right.
You think, and it just follows. I even have this app on my iPhone, The Secret. Because it's just, and every day you can read just a little blurb from the day, and I highly suggest that. That's one thing I do every morning. I read The Secret, and I have something called Big Quotes, and I read those as well.
Oh,
very
that's good.
Very powerful.
Yes. And The Secret's basically about the law of attraction. And one of my favorite things is that it talks about is your thoughts become things. So again, what you're thinking about, you're attracting to you. So if you're thinking about failure, you're attracting that. I was just talking to my daughter about, she hurt her knee in soccer again. She's like, why me? I said, stop.
Right.
You've got to stop that and start thinking about, one, could you learn how to fall better? Don't fall on your knees.
Because everyone is kicking their ball around you. Okay, let me think. Okay, let me remember to fall correctly.
Don't think about falling on your knees.
Well, and you know what? That's true. If you think about falling on your knee, guess where you're going to fall?
Exactly.
That's so true.
It is the same thing. So, or even in golf. I mean, we're simplifying this.
Yes.
But if you say, well, don't go to the water, don't go to the water, what's the first thing your ball does?
Right. It just goes to that water.
Because that's the last thought in your head. So if you're focused on whatever your goal or whatever you want, and it's straight ahead, and you just keep straight ahead.
Oh, you just have to. You just have to focus on what's ahead, and as Judy says, on that positive. It's just like when somebody is, if I'm having a bad day, and if you say I'm just having a bad day, I can't wait for this day to be over, it will just continually to be a bad day.
Yes.
Whereas I've done this before, where you just say, okay, stop. You know what? I'm gonna just clear my head of all the bad stuff that's happened, because now I'm going to focus on the good, and somehow you rebound from that day and make it better.
And I was just reading another neat book. It's called Peace in Every Step, and it's a really cool, and a technique for. Sorry. Yes, I heard you. You're having a bad day. Judy's hitting me.
Cat fight.
Yeah, I know you've been waiting for this. But about breathing. So at that moment when you and you say to yourself, okay, I'm breathing in and I'm breathing out.
Wait, we do that a lot.
And it really does, clear your head, clear, and make you conscious of being in the moment, and then kind of reshaping the moment you want to be in.
Right.
So I know this might be very intense conversation from the Chics, but
but we are powered energy sources, and we have got to get out there every day with our clients. And I always say to my clients, I feel like I pull the little red wagon. I put my clients in there, and it's okay because I'm in charge, and don't worry, I will get us through whatever bumps, and because and sometimes the car turns over, and I put I put everyone back in the wagon, and we're going to keep going because that was a someone decided they didn't want to sell their house. Really? Oh, well, you know what? Let's go out and find another one.
Yes, because there's plenty of those.
There are plenty of those. So, in the ending today, we wanted to see what Judy's sassy quote was.
Okay. Everyone has a photographic memory. Some just don't have the film.
Go find your film and go be positive. And thanks again for joining the Real Estate Chics. You can join us on Facebook, The Real Estate Chics. Go for the Twitter, Real Estate Chics, or go to therealestatechics.com. I'm Kathy Pincus with RE/MAX of Barrington.
And I'm Judy Gibbons.
Hey, thanks again for joining us.